The context of Romans 3:28. Paul was writing to the Christians in Rome, a mixed community of Jews and Gentiles. The Jews valued the law of Moses, Torah, circumcision, dietary rules, Sabbath, sacrifices, etc. They thought obedience to these laws was what made someone righteous before God. The Gentiles, non-Jews, didn't have the law but were coming to faith in Christ through the gospel. Paul's goal was to explain that salvation is for both Jews and Gentiles, not by keeping the law, but through faith in Jesus Christ. What justified means. Justification equals being declared righteous in right standing before God. Paul says this doesn't come from following laws or religious rituals, but by trusting in what Jesus has done. Think of a courtroom. Humanity is guilty of sin. The law shows our guilt but cannot remove it. Christ pays the penalty, and by faith God declares us not guilty. Faith, apart from works of the law. Paul is not rejecting good works in general, he's specifically saying that works of the law, Jewish ceremonial and ritual practices cannot save. Faith means trusting Jesus' death and resurrection as the full basis of salvation. Example. A person could be circumcised, eat kosher and follow all Jewish festivals. But without faith in Christ, these would not justify him before God. Why faith is central. Universal sin problem. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. Both Jews and Gentiles need forgiveness. Faith looks outward, not at what I can do, but at what Christ already did. It removes pride. No one can boast in their own goodness because salvation is purely God's gift. Ephesians 2:8-9. Paul versus James, faith and works. Some wonder, James 2:24 says, "A person is justified by works and not by faith alone." Paul emphasizes the root of salvation, faith in Christ. James emphasizes the fruit of salvation, works that prove faith is genuine. Together, we are saved by faith alone, but true faith is never alone. It produces good works. Practical application for Christians. Stop relying on rituals or traditions to earn God's favor. They don't save. Christ does. Trust completely in Jesus for salvation, not your own efforts, morality, or background. Live out faith through love and obedience, not to earn salvation but as a grateful response. In summary, Romans 3:28 teaches that justification, being made right with God, comes through faith in Jesus Christ, not by obeying the Mosaic law or human effort. Good works flow from salvation but do not cause it. Like, share, and subscribe to get videos like this.